This is Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support y'all are constantly giving me. It is truly, truly a blessing and truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're up telling me about your empathic gift, or if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through some trying times at the moment and just needing spiritual guidance or just confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share your social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support that y'all are truly giving me is truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The back music that you're hearing is still in the same meditation. It's by what is it, Awakening Planet? Yeah, Awakening Planet. And it's like 432 hertz, Reiki music for healing, cleanse negativity, and heal the past, emotional healing. And the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101, Heyokas. The more you merge with your parallel entities, the shift of reality changes. All will come together for a positive reason. When I was watching different videos, and plus I was talking to my, one of my soul sisters yesterday, and it just really just took my mind there, especially if I'm like basically fading to black and going to the spiritual realm with me, it started broadening my mind. And there's a lot of different things that, I'm going to discuss about how, these things are happening with you. It's just like parallel entities. It's like, if you've been with me for a while, you have heard me say, like, the more we're clearing out, more you're clearing out, there's no longer needed, or it's already a learned lesson and you're going, it leaves room for what is truly needed in your life. And it's like what all we're facing that has not truly came out the shadows yet, but we're going through heaviness. We're facing a lot of different burdens right now. There's a lot of different wounds that may be coming up to you that really has triggered deep with you. And you're working on all these different clearings. And for everything that's taking place, the universe has not allowed us to know. It's like a need to know basis, and they feel like we don't need to know right now. So it's like whatever it is, that's the reason why everything is hitting deep. Everything is hitting heavy. We're seeing different, parts of the world is just going through so many different things. It feels like the world's going through a factory reset for it to clear out whatever is no longer needed, for everything to come forward. And for that to happen, all our past lives that, still had incomplete lessons or something like that is merging together. And then with our parallel entities, it's just like if you ever seen the movie Us, there's always another us in an alternate universe. And a lot of times, like if you ever hear saying that you hear different voices and stuff like that that say different things to you, it could be the different parallels of you, but you are the strongest one that takes that, you take care of this vessel. And the rest of them are just there, just, conjugating whatever. But you will understand, like, there's different things that, the universe got me to talk about. And I'm like, are you serious? And I'm like, I don't even know why y'all asked me this. I don't even know why I asked y'all this, because yes, you're serious. Anytime I start meditating, or there's different things that I ask, to be that anchor, anchor conduit, spiritual antenna, it's like things that you want me to talk about, things you want me to shed light on, that other people may be feeling, don't understand what it is yet, and trying to really understand, is this something psychological, mental, or is it spiritual? And these are the things they want me to talk and take place. You're able to alter, your realities, and is how you do it. If you're thinking of everything positive that's taking place in your life, you start bringing out positive vibrations. It's not to say that you're going to have a positive day each and every day, but it's just like, even when you have a heavy day, you're still allowing yourself to be embraced by that, but not allowing it to shift you in a lower frequency, but you're allowing yourself to know, because it's like, this is how we learn, this is how we grow, this is how we achieve. But there'll be certain, like, you may space out more frequently than you usually do, and when you do, it may be at a different time, or even when you go into your dreams, things are getting very vivid to you, and it makes you feel like, yes, this is me doing something, but it doesn't feel like, it's me, but yes, I know it's me. Or even there's times that you may talk to somebody and just the way you say things is just like totally out there. Not like out there is it, but it doesn't sound like it's you just talking. But it is actually you, but it's not the you that people are used to if they're around you every day. It's like where did that come from? I'm like, I don't know. And it can be that. So it's like our vibration, especially with our psychological vibrations, we can manipulate things with our minds. It's like, they always say that's the most powerful weapon you have. That's the reason why, the devil and demons and stuff start, trying to invade that space, because they know how that can be a powerful weapon. Your mind of your thoughts can be your best friend, as well as it can be your worst enemy. It's all about what you choose to allow yourself to stay focused on. So what all these things is taking place, it's like it is for a benefit of us, and a lot of times they may not make sense at that exact moment, but it's for a powerful reason that is going to come, when it's expected, and then you're going to understand. Or there may be reasons like, oh, okay, I already knew this was happening to me, but you'll start seeing different things. The vivids, the dreams will get very vivid, get very out there and strange. There may be times that you can remember the dream and it'll come back, but then it's like, you're seeing yourself, but it may be in a different time. Or it's like you may wake up, you even have body aches, like you've been fighting. You can have, bruises, and stuff like that. And even when you feel like you're going through a vibration of maybe vertigo, vertigo. Yeah, that's what it is. Vertigo is because all your entities is trying to come into a spiritual balance. And it's just very, very strong, very potent. And that's what was going on with me with all that daggone shaking. I was just like, my computer over here doing all like, I'm like, what is going on? And they were like, I'm telling you, because it's like my vibrations feel like they're very, it's very potent right now. And it's like all these different things are taking place. Is even with, now this explains what's going on with the children of the spectrum. Because I know my next door neighbor, me and her are good friends, and it's just like, it's like her son is on the part of the spectrum. I was like, did he do a major shift the other day? And she's looking at me like, actually, yeah, he did. And I was wondering what was going on with him, because he was acting different. It was just like totally out of the blue. And don't worry about it. Anybody who has children that is a part of the spectrum, is like the changes in the shifts that's taking place with them is preparing you. That's I tell everybody who has a child that is on that spectrum, is like that they hold God's secrets. Anybody that has a child that has Downs, I think that's Down syndrome. I always try to make sure I'm not saying something to be, very mean or hurtful. I'm not trying to say it in a negative or derogatory way, but they're, special needs, any Downs, or the children on the spectrum with different autism, is like they're going through that major shift. These are your blessings that is in your life. It's like anything that wants to be hidden in things or people or objects, it'll be in the last place that they ever expect it to be. And most times it's hidden in plain sight. So there's a lot of different things that's going on to where their entities is emerging too. And they may be, it seems like they're off routine, or they may have broadened, or they're, you have some children, or as well as in adults, that may be that type of autism where they really don't speak much, and all of a sudden they're starting to speak a little bit more. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I saw one of the YouTubers, her son doesn't really talk that much, and all of a sudden he started saying I love you, and she was like, oh my God, he told me love you for the first time. And I know that has to be a big milestone, especially if you have a child that really doesn't articulate themselves in that kind of way, because it's like I never had a child that was on that. Me and my children, we have, well, I know I have ADD. I know my dad has it as well when he was amongst the living, and I think my kids have it a little bit, because there'll be times that they'll get hyped up and stuff like that, and they go calm. Or I even know when I'm doing my videos, I can be talking about one thing, and they'll shift over here and they'll shift over there, and it's just like, okay, it is what it is. But then you'll start having these moments where it's like it makes you feel like you're out of sync with your life, and it's like, why does it feel like the vibrations feel off, or it feels weird? You're going through intense transition. You can start allowing yourself, maybe your eyes may be a lot sensitive. Sometimes your signal is like, even when here, there are certain times my videos can be perfectly clear, and it could be the times where my signal is, my vibration is like clashing with it. Even clashes with my phone sometimes. If I leave lay towards my phone, sometimes it sucks all the energy out. And then there's like, even this morning I woke up and I'm very tired, I'm very drained. And it feels like, if I'm going through a time where the darklings is like connecting to me while I'm asleep. And I tell people that because a lot of times the only way they can get you is when you're asleep, but this is like, I've been purging out a lot, and I'm allowing myself to shift with that, and it can allow you feel kind of drained. And so sometimes you may have fluid build up like within your hands or your feet, and you may be having, from that, when it's not circulating the way it feels, it may be feeling like your body is like stuffed, because it's like, like if you eat way too much and you're like, ugh, you're gonna have to put me on put me on a gurney or one of them things, them little dollies or something, and wheel me up out of here. And that's what it'll feel like, because it's like all that energy is like getting in one vessel, and it's trying to shift and get theirself exactly where it is. So a lot of times it'll make you feel like your whole body is like hurting, and it'll start coming to the back of your neck, all the way to the bottom of your, close to your tailbone, like to the small of your back. And those are the things that'll happen. There'll be more times, like if you have those times where you just stare into space, you may see different eras and stuff like that. The growth within your hair, as well as your fingernails, that they're telling me is like the growth within those will start moving a lot more rapidly than it usually does. And when you're starting to receive, what do they say? When you're starting to receive different vibrations, it's like the top of your head will start itching like really bad. And I notice I get mine, it's like spiritual tingling when I get it, and then it starts making the top of my crown like really itchy. And I never really had issues like that within my hair and stuff like that. But all those different things are changing, where if you know that you're aiming towards something in your life, and look, I got to get serious with this, I got to get down. And these is like, it's like your little enforcements are coming together to help you towards this change that's taking place. Because there may be different insight that you may get, and they're telling me to tell you is like, write stuff down if you have an idea, because I've been jotting my stuff down as well. You have to be able to jot something down. They don't care whether it feels like out the norm. It may make sense, it may not make sense to you right now, but it's gonna make sense somewhere down the way. You'll be like, oh, that's why that popped up. And so these different things are happening, where it may even make you feel like you're going through a psychosis at times, because it's like you may even have like different phobias that you didn't have before, and all of a sudden you having them now, and those are the different things that's coming on. But it's like, when you know that you're on that vibration where it's like now or never, those are the those entities, those vibrations within your former selves that's coming into the one of self, like you're this big vessel within that. And they know we all have to come together for something very powerful, that it needs to have that big punch to go through that wall. Like the wall of negativity is like that big punch that's going through there. But these are the things that has to take place within ourselves, because it's like, it's telling you, it's like you may have this urge, like there's something that pity you is saying is wrapping it up. So while you're going through different things and it's closing up these old cycles, you'll start feeling stuff within yourself, like, I'm feeling different. I may be feeling a little bit shifty. I may be feel uncomfortable even in my own skin. And it's like, because everything is like joined forces within you. It's like having us all merged together. And on top of that, that's a bad mother, shut your mouth, because you getting all these reinforcements within the tribe, and you're dealing with different people on that level, or different people on the spectrum. All of these is coming together to change mankind. It's like we're on our own Marvel comics. We are part of the Justice League. Basically, that's what it is. But all these different things are taking place where you can be able to alter your reality. And it's, we're able to do that now, but it's just like when you're doing it, it's going to be a very powerful shift. And it may be kind of scary to you, because it's like when I'm talking, it's like when I'm seeing, they're like, okay, I'm showing you this viewer, and I want you to be able to tell them and describe to them what may be taking place in their life, or being able to become more aware of what you need to be aware of. And there's a lot of different things. You're being able to go past that that dimension, because it's like I tell people, if you know you're going through instant changes, you may be experiencing more wounds coming up, and it may hit deep, but now it's like you're being able to be bound with your strength to know, okay, I'm allowing myself to face this. I've ignored this for so long. Now it's time for me to go ahead and face these things, so I can allow myself to permanently, allow myself to disconnect from that situation, believe in having that confidence in myself, because that vibration is giving off like nothing can hurt me unless I allow it to. And if it was supposed to hurt me, there was a reason for that. We can't alter stuff like that. And no, it's not like altering outcomes for things to come in your favor, because they're all going in your favor, but it's all about how you choose to look at things. And it's talking about that kind of alter of reality. Because there's sometimes you may not like what's going on in your life. It may be a connection with your twin flame, or a connection with your ex-lovers, or something like that. You're still holding this heavy vibration, but it's not a healthy connection for you. It's very toxic. So they're telling you, don't try to allow yourself to force outcomes to change that for that person. Because if it's meant to be, you don't have to alter something like that. It's going to come right in when it needs to. But it's like the warning. Don't allow yourself to overstep boundaries on trying to block certain things, or trying to manipulate in certain things that have a better outcome for you, or trying to get back at somebody, because that means it's going to be double on you. That's like a, what do they call that? When you push that out, that's kind of going to be a karmic rebound towards you, and that's not going to be something nice. So allow things to unfold. But it's talking about like when you need to know something about yourself, or you being led in a certain spiritual direction. Yes, you can manipulate that reality for that. But as in controlling outcomes when it comes to different people, or what you're wanting to come into your life sooner than it's supposed to, you're going to actually mess up and block your own blessings by doing that. But if it's talking about where it comes to spiritual things, or there are certain things that you need to know about yourself that is like you feel like it's a mental block, you can be able to manipulate that reality of your thoughts, your psychological vibrations. That is opening that door for you to be able to know what may have been shielded off from you for a while, or has been hidden. And it's now that time that you're getting that spiritual key to open that door, so you can receive that knowledge that, you're being ready, you're being prepared for. And all these different things are happening. So if you have these situations where even if there's some people that may still go through epilepsy that has that are empaths, it may either slow up, and I hope and pray it doesn't intensify anybody's epilepsy, but it may take it towards a shift. Or if there's different medications that you may be taking right now, something may not agree with your body because you're going through that major shift. So they're telling me to be aware of those different things. But from what I'm seeing when it comes to, because I know I have had non-cognitive empathic seizures. I don't have them anymore. I haven't had them since, I think it was like since 2007, 2008. And that's such a blessing. And I just send out prayers for people that still go through that. So from what they're telling me, they're not telling me it's going to intensify any epilepsy that you have, but it may take a powerful shift within you. Maybe those are the things, because a lot of times where they show me that, especially when it came to mine, it was like taking a major shift within my system, within my whatever, within my vessel, that those are the things that had to take place to open up and shift everything the way it's supposed to be. And it based off of that, of all that vibration I was holding on to, as well as a lot of stress that I was dealing with at that time, to where it took a major shift. And I noticed that after that has healed, I start seeing and feeling things in a lot different type of vibration. So, those things that, they're telling me that has taken place in my life. And it's supposed to be like it's like a spiritual door that opens when it does that. And it's like some people go through these because it's like it's transition on something. And the way that heaviness and transition is going throughout the mind and the nerves that flow through the body, sometimes it just goes through epilepsy on those vibrations. Some people have it permanently, and some people have it towards a certain period of time. So these are the things that they're telling me for you to be aware of. It's like even when you may be wearing glasses or contacts, and they may even feel like that you can't look out throughout your glasses anymore, or it may feel extra sensitive, or even with your vibrations in the ringing of the ear, it can get very intense to where it can like really throw you off, especially if you're opening up another spiritual door within your vibration. It can get very intensified, and it's just like somebody sitting up here rubbing nails to a chalkboard. Just thinking about that just made me have chills. But yeah, it goes through all those different things. So if these are the things that's taking place in your life, or even where your clothes may not fit exactly the way they used to, they're telling me all these different things. I'm trying to remember so I can be able to tell you the things that they're telling me for you to look out for. But yes, this is preparing you. It's like the final round, and these are the things that all have to come together to pull through, because basically all the things that you're closing up from has been passed from generation to generation to generation. The generational curses and the karmic cycles are all taking place, but there's a lot of things that you have maybe had unfinished business within different partners, different connections with other people, spiritual beings, whatever. All these are coming together for that final round, because whatever it is we're all going to need all enforcements for whatever we are participating in to take place. It needs all of that together. So we're all wrapping up old cycles that is coming to an end, and all these are coming together to help us push through that cycle, that cycle of a spiritual realm journey. So I hope you were able to resonate with the situation I was talking about. I would love to give a post notification shout out to Stacy. Much love to you. William Costa. Yeah, William Costa. Stephen White, as well as Dan Jacobson and Dolman family. Much love to you as well. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. And I truly appreciate all the love and support y'all been constantly giving me. It's truly a blessing. Thank you for sharing my videos and telling people about the videos. It's truly, truly appreciated. If you're new, welcome. And I'm so glad you can be a part of our family. If you ever need to get in touch with me on Spiritual One-on-One, it's all just about networking, giving you a deeper understanding, or there may be things that you want to give insight on, or just share your views of experience. It's all confidential. You don't have to worry about anything getting out. I leave all my contact information in the description box below. If it's not from experiences of what I've had, I'll try my best to find the information you need to further your knowledge towards your path that you're being guided towards. And whatever you're working on manifesting into your life, I hope it comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined. It comes sooner than you expected it. And even through social distancing, I hope that you just give kind words, frequencies, and vibrations towards people. You never know, that can really take somebody a long way. And I hope you have a blessed weekend. Be very safe and responsible at everything you do. And I will see you on my next video. Much love. Peace.